Hey guys, Dylan from the Geek Duo here, and today I'll be bringing you my reaction to She Hulk Season 1, Episode 7, titled The Retreat. Jen visits Blonsky's wellness retreat, meets new friends, and gets in touch with her inner She Hulk. So I'm guessing this is the episode that was shown in the trailer where she's sitting around discussing things with other supers, specifically how there's always that hot girl in high school, that hot girl in high school, and then gestures to herself. Yeah. So I'm guessing that's this episode. And I did watch the mid season trailer, I've said that before. And there were also scenes that I'm assuming are in this episode in that one. So it looks like it's going to be an interesting episode. But as always, before we get started, I do have some notes for the last episode. Only two this week. The first one being that Mr. Immortal, he was actually a member, one of the founding members of the Great Lakes Avengers. Um, Hawkeye, I think it was a Hawkeye comic, or maybe it was a Mr. Immortal comic. Anyway, he found out that someone had been unauthorizingly using the Avengers name, and it turns out when he went to investigate that it was Mr. Immortal, Big Bertha, Flatman, and I think another one were calling themselves the Avengers, and eventually Hawkeye took up leadership or mentorship of that team, and they became one of the regional Avenger teams. So I wonder if that is going to happen because, one of the other members of the Great Lake Avengers is Squirrel Girl. And, well, I want Squirrel Girl in the MCU. Correction, I want the unbeatable Squirrel Girl, who is more powerful than Thanos in the MCU. Also, the leader, he was responsible for the creation of Red She-Hulk in the comics. So, since we know that he is likely part of the um, intelligentsia, given that he's a highly intelligent villain who is also a villain of Hulk, and also he's one of the founding members of that in the comics. Um, and the fact that the intelligentsia is trying to get Hulk blood, something that he's experimented with in the past, it is possible that they could be going down a similar route in this show. Now, yes, everyone thinks that Todd is actually Stern's, the leader's brother, I think it is, who eventually became his own Hulk figure, and they think that that may be where it's going. Or, my personal opinion, since, look, we're not going to see Red Hulk in the MCU, at least not 616 Thunderbolt Ross as the Red Hulk, because of the unfortunate passing of the actor. However, we could get Red She Hulk, which is Betty Ross, the daughter of Thunderbolt Ross. And as I've said, she is the only part of that Edward Norton Hulk movie, the only important part of that movie, that hasn't been brought back. She was brought back in What If, but it wasn't Liv Tyler who voiced her. But they could bring the character back and just, even if they recast her like they did with Rhodey or Bruce Banner, and just make some smart ass comment like, I know I'm here, it's me, deal with it, or I'm a completely different person, literally. Like, they could just pass away like that. They've done it before. And so, I want to see Betty Ross back. But anyway, let's get this started in 3, 2, 1, go. It. It decides it wants to actually play, but once again, shuts off my subtitles for some reason. Why did you decide you wanted to play this time? I know I've been complaining that it's not been doing it when I hit the play button, but I've done nothing to change anything. Also, everyone thinks that he's a plant by the intelligentsia. They think this entire wedding was a sham, but yeah. But yeah, they think that he's a plant. Like, they heard all the complaints that all the bad dates that She-Hulk went on, those three guys, and then of the guy she ended up hooking up with, how that ended badly. So they've made this perfect guy who likes Jen as Jen, has the qualities that the other guys lacked, and they've just used him to get close to her. I don't know how true that is. I don't want to believe it's true. I want Jen to be happy, but why are you having a shot in the morning? I don't know this song. I like it. Maybe it was in the morning. Maybe it was afternoon. Who ends a date with a head shake? The longer this goes on, the more I think that the idea that he is a plant is true. Poor Jen. Yeah, pretty much. No. That was a. Then it just goes back to normal. Yep. Oh, not the car. A, a matador and a centaur. Not centaur, a minotaur. It did, but I liked it. It's still weird seeing him like this. Poor Emil. Maybe there's reception in the yurt. Hmm? Thinks he's a vampire. The problem is, I've actually heard someone use that argument. That, Spanish is a language. Oh, I remember him. No, they didn't. Did you rob an Asgardian construction worker? Jen, no. Jen, what did you. That sounds like a snide comment, and they knew people would think that he was working with the intelligentsia. They've really buffed her up this episode. But that's just something I've noticed. Because her arms have looked some scrawny in some of the other episodes. Hmm. 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 I'm not gonna lie, I was sort of expecting Josh to be the one under Porcupine's mask, but I knew the voice wasn't right and everything. Yeah. I know this song. What is it? What is it called again? 3 days earlier. Damn it. I was rooting for you. Why would he think that the Hulk blood is secured if he didn't get it that night? Unless he somehow did, but. Check if there's anything in the credits. No. Once again, that last part felt like it could have been the end credit scene. Who let Porcupine in there in his suit? That's exactly the reason why I asked her. Checking if there's any other new scenes. I'm guessing not. Yeah, nah. Well, that was a fun episode. So unfortunately, it turns out everyone was right about Josh, which is unfortunate. I was really hoping Jen was going to get a break there, but I guess it's not the case. However, she did have a breakthrough with Emil in the group that probably wasn't in Josh's plan. Well, Hulk King's plan. So that means that he may not be as assured in the what's it called, in getting her blood as he thinks it is. Let's see. Marvel. Let's see. Mamble. Let's open that. El Aguila, or however that was pronounced. I never actually. Which one? There we go. Let's see. It's not actually much about him. Oh, come on, his last name's Montoya. Of course, everyone's gonna think my name's Inigo Montoya. Saracen. There we go. And Porcupine. There we go. I knew they'd all be actual people. Like, existing characters and all that. So... let's see, Porcupine. They never actually said his name. So I don't know which one it actually is. Okay. Saracen. In the comics, Saracen was actually a vampire. Didn't just think he was. He's also one of the first vampires. Radio. Radio then. What are your powers? Apparently he's not got any. Occupation: wealthy swashbuckler. They don't actually say his affiliation either. Oh wait, no. Like they said he had bio electricity generated by his own body's central nervous system through a conductive medium. That would be his sword. Yeah, that makes sense. Doesn't actually say how he lost though. Oh well. And Manbull. Says the Manbull was actually a villain. He is just a mutated person who turned into a bull. His last name's Torrens. Of course it is. Anyway, so those are a lot of D-list characters that Marvel just threw in for the people who like all the references and all that. But it was a funny episode, and I'm surprised because I swear we saw scenes of Titania at this retreat. Huh. Maybe they go back. Who knows? But yeah. Emil is funny every time he's on screen. Just he's trying to be a guru, but he's not that good. Well, obviously he is good because he's helping out that group of the powered people, but yeah, his advice never seems to be exactly what he means it to be. And just, it's funny. Also, all the guys at the group, each of them gave me a laugh at least once. Was not expecting Wrecker to be there. Like, so, has he given up his powers and his crew? Is that, like, the only time we're going to see the Wrecking Crew in the MCU? is to get bodied by She-Hulk and then just fail at the mission and then dip? Or is he also there as a potential plant? Because with that being revealed about Josh, you can't really trust anyone in this show. So, yeah. Still upset about that. I was rooting for him. But, yeah. Anyway, other than it being just another funny episode, there wasn't really much in it. So I don't have much to talk about. This is more of a downbeat and character driven episode. So that's not really expecting anything plot out of that. So I guess if there's nothing to talk about, I'll end this here. Catch you in the next one.